My wife here is really good at baking, really all aspects of cooking, and she was good when I met her, but over the years, she's gotten better and better just with all the practice, and we got 4 kids, so there's a lot of cooking that happens, and baking. And this is her making some cinnamon rolls. This might be her best and most consistent baked item. And I'm showing you this because underneath this dough, we have some quartz countertops from Caesarstone. And while these cinnamon rolls are baking, I'm gonna show you guys all the footage of fabricating and installing it. And then at the end, we'll swing back to see how these cinnamon rolls turned out. I predict they'll turn out great, but things do happen, and especially when the camera is running, so we will see. I was having fun editing this because it was something totally new, but it was the same feeling where I'm filming somebody doing something and it looks easy, but I just know for a fact it's not. So there you go. Cooking is definitely a craft. But back to the countertops. Let's start with quartz. Quartz is a mineral. In fact, it's one of the most abundant minerals found on the Earth's crust. It's really hard, but it does not come out in slabs the way marble or granite does. I'm in the gravel turnaround area behind my place here. And when you get down close, this gravel has little white veins, and I think that's quartz. And as I was looking, I came across this piece. This is definitely quartz. It's a big piece, not that it's big. I learned a lot about quartz from this video by Chris Ralph, Professional Prospector. He explained that one of the reasons quartz is so plentiful is because it's so hard.
Quartz simply does not weather away like that. A chunk of quartz can sit for millions of years as nothing but a chunk of quartz. And like gold, quartz is left behind when the other minerals weather away.
That's a great video, by the way. I'm gonna put a link to it. He does such a good job making quartz and geology just fascinating, and it was fun to watch. I learned a ton. I'm gonna link to it. To turn quartz into slabs, it's crushed into small bits and then mixed with resins and glues and poured into molds and compressed. And I think even using heat into this slab shape. The finished slabs are very, very durable. They're heat resistant, they're non-porous. So you don't have to seal them all the time the way you do with granite or marble, which is kind of an annoying maintenance item. Quartz countertops have gotten enormously popular over the last several years. I think because they can be made white and, off-white and very neutral in color, which is not the case with natural stone. Natural stone has lots of character and colors, which can be really beautiful, no doubt. And separate from the beauty, I always love looking at granite slabs. It just feels like an ancient fossil right in the middle of a home, or at least like a window into the crust of the earth. But I do think that the advantages of quartz, including from a design standpoint, you can kind of be more precise with the color and stuff, make it a little more practical, which at least for me gives it the edge. Quartz fabricates just like granite. It's cut on this big CNC saw. All these cuts, by the way, are planned and optimized with software. The saw just goes to town with no supervision. It's very cool. After it's cut, the edges are all polished and finished depending on the particular design and part of the kitchen. Like the back edges don't need it, but the island, of course, needs finishing all the way around. This machine routes and polishes edges automatically. It's working on a piece of backsplash here. There's a lot of labor-saving tools in this shop. You might have noticed, like this awesome crane that moves the slabs around. These things are heavy, by the way, around 20 pounds per square foot. Caesarstone invented this whole category of countertops. They pioneered the process of turning loose quartz into slabs. They've got over 100 designs and more coming out all the time. We had a really difficult time selecting a color because there's so many beautiful ones. Caesarstone's distribution reaches across the entire globe. They're at the very forefront of the industry, and they put out a lot of great material to assist installers as well and keep the industry up to date with the best practices and procedures. I'll link to a couple of videos of theirs that showcase what I'm talking about here. This is Wood Grains doing the fabrication. They did all the stone in our Spec House project a few years ago. They're very nice people who do great work. If you are in Southern Oregon, give them a call. They built all the cabinets as well. So if you like the way the kitchen is looking and coming together, they deserve all the credit. We have been in the house for several months now, and we really love the quartz countertops. I'm going to link to Caesarstone in the description so you can admire some of their other slabs, and you'll recognize right away that there is some seriously high-level craftsmanship involved in their products, and I really appreciate their contribution to moving the whole industry forward. Quartz has improved so much just even over the last 10 or 20 years. I remember the first quartz countertops that I saw, they were kind of cheesy looking, but these ones now look incredible. Plus, they have only gotten better at making them more durable and heat resistant and all that. Guys, I'm working on this edit here, and right next to me, under this plant, this is a sample that Caesarstone sent us. It is so important that you get a sample. It's not like paint where if you don't like it, you can just slap up another coat. This is Caesarstone's Calcutta Nouveau, and I really like how they send bigger samples so you can actually kind of see more of the pattern. It's got a whole second life now for me as a plant coaster. In fact, here's another one. I've had this at my desk for years. I think this is quartz. I've been using this as a coaster. So these samples are useful and nice to have anyway, so pay a few bucks, get a couple samples on site if you're making the decision.
If you're ever looking at a slab trying to tell if it's an engineered quartz or a natural stone, sometimes it can be hard to tell. One of the differentiators is that in a natural stone, the detail, the colors will move through the entire body of the slab. And you can see here that these colors are kind of only at the top. Now you can still get this effect with quartz, but you have to install it with a mitered edge, which a lot of people do. But on this install, we've just got a 3-centimeter slab with no miter.
Well, the cinnamon rolls turned out great, as you can see. I have been trying to talk Allie into making some cooking videos. I mean, we have all of the cameras and the mics and lights and all that. And of course, I told her I'd help her with the filming and the edit. She's just so good at it. And now she has this beautiful kitchen to work in. So I don't know if I'll be able to convince her, but it's a possibility. I'd probably put it on a different channel though. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to Caesarstone for sponsoring the video. Great job to Wood Grains for a job well done on the fabrication and install. Keep up the good work, everyone. We will catch you next time.